Alrighty. Hi, Corey. My name is Ethan, and I'm going to be walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you, and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea why we asked you here, but let me go over it again briefly. We're asking people to try using a app that we're working on so we can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about an hour. The first thing I want to make clear right away is that we're testing the app, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place today where you don't have to worry about making mistakes. As you use the site or app, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think out loud, to say what you're looking at and what you're trying to do and what you're thinking. This will help us a lot. Also, please don't worry that you're going to hurt our feelings. We're doing this to improve the app, so we need to hear your honest reactions. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I may not be able to answer them right away since we're interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you're still having any questions when we're done, I'll try to answer them then. And if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. You may have noticed the microphone. With your permission, we're going to record what happens on the screen and our conversation. The recording will only be used to help us figure out how to improve the app, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on this project. And it helps me because I don't have to take as many notes. Also, there are a few people from the web design team observing this session in another room. They can't see us, just the screen. If you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a simple permission form for us. It just says that we have your permission to record you, and your recording will only be seen by the people working on this project. Thank you. Alrighty. Now, do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay. Before we look at the app, I'd like to just ask you a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation?
I'm a full-time student right now here at IU.
Very nice. What do you do all day?
I hang with friends, go to class, and that's about it.
Very nice. Now, roughly how many hours a week altogether, just a ballpark estimate, would you say you spend on the internet, including browsing the web, email, at work, and at home?
I would say probably 20 to 25.
Alrighty. And what's the split between email and browsing? A rough percentage.
I would say probably 50-50. I have them both up at the same time.
Gotcha. Okay, what kinds of sites are you looking at when you browse the web?
My computer I pretty much just use for schoolwork and stuff like that, but I also do fantasy football leagues that I'm always checking.
I see. Do you have any favorite websites?
Um, Canvas, no, none in particular.
Okay, great. We're done with the questions and we can start looking at things. First, I'm going to ask you to look at this page and tell me what you think of it. What strikes you about it, whose site you think it is, what you can do here, and what it's for. Just look around and do a little narrative. You can scroll if you want, but don't click on anything yet.
Alright, so this is the homepage of Domino's, obviously. And looks like I have the option to either choose delivery or carry out or sign in, but I'm not a member to this, so I don't think I'd sign in. So I'm going to select carry out, which is the bottom of these two red boxes here in the middle.
Thanks. Now I'm going to ask you to try to do some specific tasks. I'm going to read each one aloud and then give you a printed copy. I'm going to first ask you to do these tasks without using search. We'll learn a lot more about the way the site works. And again, as much as possible, if you can help, try to think out loud as you go along.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, so now go ahead and follow the task.
Alright, so I'm going to select carry out here, which is the bottom of these two red boxes, and it's finding stores for me or giving me the option to sign in, but I don't think I have a account with Domino's. What do you think it'd be, North Walnut Street? Okay, I'm gonna click on the first one because that's where I live, and it's taking me to my cart saying my cart is empty, 0 food items, and I can check out. No, I obviously don't want to do that. So I'm gonna browse through here and probably look at the menu to see what they have. And it's taking me to a screen with 6 different categories: pizza, pasta, sandwiches, drinks, sides. I'm gonna look at pizzas first. Those look pretty good. So, Domino's American Legends. Here's all the homemade ones. But those look pretty good, but I don't want to spend that much money on that, honestly. So I'm gonna go here to build my own hand tossed, handmade pan, crunchy thin crust, Brooklyn style, gluten free crust. I'm gonna go hand tossed classic, small, medium, large, medium 12 inch. Medium 12-inch hand tossed pizza. Okay, so now it's giving me the option to select my sauces, cheeses, toppings. Okay, select quantity, 1 pizza. Okay,
Alrighty, now
2 minutes.
why don't you go ahead and go through and try to add and remove different toppings.
Okay. Have to remove. Okay, so it's already given me the tomato sauce, and I think that's a good one. I'm gonna stick with that one. Cheese. It's already on the full pizza normal, but I'm gonna hit this little plus because I like extra cheese. I'm all about that. Meats, pepperoni. I like pepperoni, so I click on that. Normal full pizza. Cool. Um, non-meats. Okay, vegetables. I'm gonna go down here to onions. That's pretty good. And green peppers. Full pizza. Normal, normal. Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down and click this add to order here on the bottom. Choose a drink. No. Okay, so now it's back to my cart and I have it, so I have the option to check out. So I'm gonna want to check out here. I'm just gonna go to the bottom. You may also enjoy a chocolate lava crunch cakes, 449. Whoa, no, I'm good with that. But that looks actually really good. Seriously though. Okay. Total order 1390 carry out. Place order below. Pick up 9:14 minutes. So first name Corey. Last name Kosteka. Enroll in piece of power rewards. No. Apply. No. No. Or yeah, this. Place order.
Thanks. That was very helpful. If you'll excuse me for a minute, I'm going to just see if the people on my team have any follow-up questions they'd like me to ask you. Do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
I do not think so.
Thank you very much for your time.